Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm with my buddy Pete. This is the first time meeting him. He's also a fellow YouTuber. I'm going to have his channel linked down in the comments below. And we're today here in Oaks, Pennsylvania, and we're going to be checking out the America Treasure Tour Museum. It's a over 100,000 square foot of just randomness, pure randomness. Anything from stuff from the Disneys to automobiles to just all kinds of sorts of random stuff. So we're going to take this little tour. They have a little tram car that rides around, and we're going to be checking it out. So this should be a fun video.
Absolutely, looking forward to this.
I always thought KB Toys was way better than Toys R Us. I feel like Toys R Us was overrated. Now don't get me wrong, I love Toys R Us. I still shop there, bought a lot of my stuff there. But I definitely enjoyed KB Toys over them.
Same here, yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Are they still around?
They are not. They went out of business, I believe, before Toys R Us, actually.
That is terrifying. This is one of the largest Raggedy Ann collections probably in the world. There's a whole collection of rotary phones.
That's from the 70s?
Oh yeah, the 70s one there, 70s orange. Some of the first answering machines. This one almost looks like an Atari.
It does.
And this one's straight out of the 90s. Like Saved by the Bell vibes.
Exactly.
And they even have a operator switchboard here. Alf phone, Cabbage Patch, Keebler Elf, Garfield, yeah, Bart, Kermit, Snoopy, Pluto. I believe that's the phone you would get if you subscribe to Sports Illustrated. A Lego phone. Remember, that guy's from the comics. The TV Guide, Jurassic Park. And of course, everybody's first telephone.
This place is huge. This is basically just the music room area. But there is another side that we can walk around and check out. I think they call that the toy box. So we're gonna walk over there and check out that place. So this section is where the tram car would drive around, but there are sections where the tram car didn't go because the aisles are a little narrow. So this is the area where you can walk and check it out. So this should be cool. This reminds me from the scene of E.T. when E.T. was hiding in the closet full of the stuffed bears. There's a guy giving this dude a haircut in an old barber chair. But it looks like he may have cut his fingers instead of his hair. There's another Chuck E. Cheese animatronic. And I could see why they made that horror game Five Nights at Freddy kind of like based off of that, because that thing is terrifying. Oh, there's some old road signs, gas station signs, Texaco, Sunoco. Look at this guy.
This was the style car that would be the getaway car for the bank robbers. This car even has a bullet hole in the back of it that you can see when you take a walk through more classic cars after your trip.
And here's a BF Goodrich sign, which this place used to be. These are all uranium glass. These are so cool. Welcome to Grover's Mill.
And if you're wondering where Grover's Mill was, a small community in New Jersey, and that's where Orson Welles did his little radio broadcast of War of the Worlds that sent everyone into a panic. Mobile Instinct actually did a video on that little community in a while back. I'll have his video linked up in the description if you guys want to check out that little community. Very interesting story.
It's a collection of VHS tapes. Looks like they were watching Catwoman of the Moon. And I believe these were called laser discs. So this is a old R2-D2. I believe it was they had Pepsi 20-ounce bottles that went in there. Yeah, it says Pepsi on the bottom. I used to work in a grocery store back in the day, one of my very first jobs, and they had one of them there, and I was hoping to grab that when their promotion was over, but I think the vendor ended up taking that R2-D2 cooler back with him, so I missed out on it, but I've always wanted that. You got the California raisins on the top. There is a old Dutch Wonderland sign too hanging back there. And Peter Pan next to Hook taking a selfie.
Thank you. No problem. Thank you.
This should work. This should work.
Does it work?
Yeah.
This area of the museum we call the Toy Box, and you are about to view a collection amassed by one man who wishes to remain anonymous. We honor that request, as he wants the items collected to be the stars of the show. His passion has brought together one of the world's largest collections of pop culture from the 1870s to present day. The collection is constantly evolving, and we like to say there is always room for more.
Alright guys, I'm going to hop on here to do a little voiceover of the tram tour. The tram was a couple of cars long, and since we were sitting in the back, what we were seeing didn't really match up with the tour's narration. And also, I wanted to come on here and give you guys a channel update. Don't worry, I'm still going to be exploring abandoned places, but I'm also going to be adding in some roadside attractions and anything else I might find interesting along my travels. Now with the update out of the way, let's get on with the tour.
In the late 1890s, electricity was coming to our big cities. At the same time, mass production of plate glass was developed. Therefore, storefronts opened up with large display areas, and the art of window dressing began. At that time, most people did not have electricity in their homes, and the public was captivated by the moving displays and electric lights in the store windows.
So this museum opened up in 2010 in a building that used to make B.F. Goodrich tires from 1937 to 1986. And here are some auto scooters, also known as bumper cars, from the 1940s. And right behind Mickey is a giant head of Albert Einstein. At least that's who I think it is. Next to a Dairy Queen and a big K from the Kmart store. Now I'm not sure exactly what cheeseburger is, but I'm assuming it's some restaurant that may have been in the area. But the sign behind this kid who looks completely wasted is a place that I am very, very familiar with.
That you are in a building that originated as a B.F. Goodrich tire factory. In the 1970s, they were producing 12,000 tires a day here. After being in business over 50 years, the tire factory closed in the mid-1980s. The Mummers are a Philadelphia tradition, and their first official parade was on New Year's Day in 1901. The history of the Mummers is as colorful as their costumes and began as rivalries between Philadelphia neighborhoods.
And here is some of the gang from Sesame Street right next to this homemade castle. Now this castle is made out of popsicle sticks, 396,000 of them to be exact, and held together with 4 gallons of Elmer's glue. On my right, stretched in between all of these creepy dolls, is the world's largest Slinky, stretching 100 feet long and is 48 inches in diameter. I'm starting to think that the guy who owns all of this stuff is obsessed with creepy dolls and very creepy clowns. Up ahead are some Collegeville Halloween masks, and when the company shut down, the collector bought the remaining masks in their inventory. And here is 3 giant heads that consist of Ted Kennedy, Britney Spears, and Donald Trump. They were all part of floats that were for Mardi Gras in New Orleans. And coming up, we have the Chuck E. Cheese Gang that's been serving up entertainment since 1977. And next to them is the world's largest Gumby, standing 20 feet high.
The wings fold up, so you can build it in your garage, and that is also how you transport it to the airport. Just past the airplane is Manny, Mo, and Jack, better known as the Pep Boys, who started their business in Philadelphia in 1921.
Right below the firehouse sub sign is a fire truck that was used inside this warehouse when it was making tires. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video, and don't forget to check out Pete's. His video will be linked up in the comments below, because I'm sure his video will be a little bit different than mine, because there's just so much randomness to see here. So there's probably stuff that I overlooked that he caught, and vice versa. So don't forget to check out his, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. See yas.